0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick? And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Isaiah Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, it's Murray. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats, it always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his bit.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Robert Tonyan, the intended target.
And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Zaven Collins
brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On now is the Packers punter. Away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Flushed out right. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Packers pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Edmonds a first down and more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Kick is on the money. It's good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go. Check 26, check 26.
Murray now. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Murray now on first down. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Murray again. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Eluding, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Rashawn Gary showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Out of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw over the middle taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's caught here by Adams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you as far as how you're defending.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Rodgers now on first down. This is caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing is Rodgers. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Rodgers. Up top for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Sure. Check out. He's coming. We got double up. Back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey, hold on.
Throwing now is Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Murray. Flush to his right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.